is my pleasure to introduce our panelists. Max Dumoulian is the Vice President of Institutional Offerings at Elsevier, and Caroline Moores is the Executive Publisher, also from Elsevier. Max and Caroline, I'd like to turn this over to you and ask that you tell us about the new journal and how the idea came about.
So one of the things that we are trying to do is to be in our customers' shoes all the time, of course, and clearly, as you know, we have worked with academic librarians and research officers. When I looked at the tech transfer community, and I was hoping to help, but first we had to find out what problems there were.
We've been lucky to be able to use our existing infrastructure, our existing platforms to develop the journal, to publish content, which we'll be publishing on the Science Direct platform.
So Max and Caroline, you use the title Invention Disclosure for the journal. As you know, in the tech transfer world, that is usually related to a confidential type document. Talk to us about why you chose that title and understanding its relationship in the tech transfer forum.
We decided to call it Invention Disclosure because we think it's what it does, right? It discloses inventions, but it's also what it's based on, because we realize that that's a confidential, it's a term for a confidential document. And that's, we also thought, okay, that might be intriguing for some, right? That they can actually see something that is normally confidential. That tech transfer is a very exciting thing, right? It's amazing how wonderful universities are, at getting translational research into society. But we also feel that the tech transfer function is very important, because those inventors and those universities should also benefit. Disclosing the innovations to them is sort of the purpose and also the name of the journal. And yeah, that it's confidential, sure. But of course, we would like to have these after a decision has been made.
Tell us a little bit more about the audience that you're targeting.
I mean, there are many different audiences for the new journal. I think Max has already touched on quite a few of them. So what we're hoping to do is stimulate collaboration in terms of authorship. We hope that tech transfer officers and researchers will collaborate together to co-author invention articles. But there might be many other different audiences who would be interested to read the journal. The benefit is that because it's open access, all of the invention articles that we publish will be free to view, free to share. So we hope that it will be used by TTOs and by researchers and of course inventors themselves. And we do welcome inventions across all industries, across all subject disciplines. So we're completely open in that respect.
How would you see the tenor of these type of publications be different than a scientific journal?
What we're doing is it's a non-traditional journal in the sense that we're asking authors to fill out a templated invention article form. So that, as Max said, that's going to be based on an invention disclosure form, as you would usually fill one out. So we're going to be publishing a version of that form, perhaps with a few tweaks. That basically clearly defines what the invention is, what its intended use is, what the application potential is for. So we will ask authors in submitting to fill in our own invention article template.
You had mentioned the first year free. Could you go through now the pricing structure for access to this journal?
We foresee now a price of $700 per article. The first year it is 100% discount, so that's until roughly May, June next year. And then the second year it will be 50% discount, provided that we have given enough evidence that we are a useful solution.
We have discounts and waivers for developing countries. So we're a part of an initiative called Research for Life that enables authors submitting from developing countries. There's various tier structures, but you may be eligible for a significant discount, sometimes a free waiver, depending on where in the world you're submitting from.